I do want to take the time out to officially say that Rum Nitty is the best battle rapper in the universe currently. From that, I'm excluding the Luxes and the Mooks and the people that have already kind of. It might really just be Lux and Mook that I'm excluding from that.
So you haven't beaten Daylight?
Surf and Daylight, I'll excuse. I'm not mad at nobody catching an L to Rum Nitty right now.
Not me neither.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I've been outside for a lot of the meteoric rises. On Saturday was the Apollo event.
Yes.
I tip my hat to the people that threw that event, Chilla Jones, all the good people over there. It was in Houston. The Real Sick and Mac. What I liked was it featured a lot of battlers from other leagues that you may not be all the way familiar with, like the Smack niggas, and made them face off against the Smack niggas. So, like I said, the Real Sick battled Mac. That was a real good battle. I watched it. Averb Chilla, real good battle. I watched it. Fucking Jada Nightwing and Ill Will. I wasn't all the way familiar with Jada Nightwing. That's my first time seeing him.
He's ill.
Great performance. Was good to see Daylight. Daylight sounded like Daylight for 3 rounds. If you have enough time to sit and listen to what he was trying to do with the aliens and the Bible and yada 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 yada.
I can't do it.
I'm not mad at you.
Cannot do it.
Said I was after the Lux nigga, but you know Grey Goose. That was fire. I like Lux. I mean, I like Daylight. I think Daylight did great. I mean, I see with Rum Nitty.
I'm surprised that he took that battle. I'm surprised that Daylight took that battle before battling Lux.
No, you shouldn't be surprised.
I am though.
Because you need a warm-up before you go against Lux. Lux is a highly anticipated battle. Lux did the same thing.
I don't think Rum Nitty is a warm-up. I think that's a blockbuster battle.
Of course.
That has potential to not go your way all the way.
Right.
So if all the hype in the world is here for 20 years for us to see you and Lux, give us you and Lux. Now they've taken some sting off what that battle means because Rum Nitty has, in some people's eyes, beaten them both. 1, 2, if your name is Daylight, and Daylight, you my man. If your name is Daylight and you battling one of them punchline king type of niggas, what he did with the name Daylight for 3 rounds, some of that shit was some of the illest shit I've heard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
So is it unanimous that Rum Nitty won?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
I don't want to say unanimous like I speak for the streets. Some people could have Daylight. The only debate that I see is, was it a 3-0 for Rum Nitty or did you give Daylight the third?
Was it you saying you saying the flip on the Daylight name, was it better than what Absol did when they battled?
Yes.
Oh.
Because
that was crazy.
Non-stop. And some of them shits was unpredictable. Like at one point he was like, and I'm fucking all these bars up.
Right.
At one point he was like, but I ain't gonna kill him. No more gun bars. I'm too mature. I said I'm too mature. And then he got into some shit about, but if I seen him when I was younger, I'd have stuck the knife in the back of the day when I was young, but I'm not a kid anymore. He just thought, it was like, oh shit, you pulling day. It was a lot of day flips in there that some of them was unconventional.
Okay.
There's a lot more. I'll probably pull the battle up and then on Patreon explain more of them. Some of them day flips.
I'll check it.
What did that nigga say about daylight savings? Oh, he said, ain't no daylight savings. Like I'm Arizona. And then he said, and I know such and such had a daylight savings bar, but times have changed. He was just, it was bad. It was bad. Really bad.
Shout out to Rum Nitty. I think Rum Nitty has proven himself.
You saw it?
I think, yes, I purchased it. I watched it. I think Rum Nitty has proven himself.
Yeah, Nitty's him.
You know, like,
Nitty's him.
One of the greats. You know, I gave him a hard time for a lot of years. You know what I mean? But undeniable.
And then I think Punch was there. He said something. He flipped scissor, paper, rock into punch, pay, scissor, something. He bugged out up there. Then he said, I'll come to the event you at, even say what up to everybody, even extend a hand to Punch like Dolph Slim. You know, I'm ruining these lines.
Of course, because the setup and delivery is what make the
oh boy, I don't really know if I'm glad that Surf caught him when he wasn't doing this. I'm glad Surf has battled him already and ain't got to come home and be like, this is scary. This is spooky shit.
Surf would still be scary.
Huh?
Surf would still be scary. But yeah, I get what you're saying, though. It's just more of a fight.
It would be scary.
It's more of a fight.
But I've been outside for everybody's meteoric rise. Tay-Rock, Clips, Verb, anybody you name, this one is different. Even Geechee, this one is different.
Right, yeah. You see they announced Hitman.
Mook and Hitman. Yeah. I'm never betting against Mook.
Ever.
My days of betting against Mook are over and have been over.
Since Lux.
Since Total Slaughter, yeah.
Since Lux. Yeah, that was.
I'm not betting against Mook.
I never seen nothing like that in my life. Me neither. I got Hitman in this.
You got what?
I got Hitman in this.
In the battle?
Me too.
Yep.
Why? Based on what?
I think Hitman got a point to prove. I just think he got a point to prove.
He ain't have a point to prove last year, 2 years ago?
And that's the thing. Now y'all think I'm chump a little bit. Like, because he went in with a little bit more arrogance in his last two battles. And now y'all think I'm chump. Or, you know, the other shit has gotten to my head. I'm too successful over here. I ain't really got it.
Did you see him versus
all
Hustle?
of that shit that I'm with Ish. All of that shit existed with him versus Geechee and him versus fuck, I got a brain for Easy.
Yeah, so now the entire everybody is saying, yeah, this is a cakewalk for Mook now. So I think he has a point to prove more so than before.
And Mook might be overconfident from the last battle.
Nah, I'm never playing that card again.
Dog.
Mook, there's no such thing as overconfident. If Mook is focused, he's a problem. Let's be clear.
That nigga's prepared, bro.
If he's focused,
he's the most prepared.
Yes,
I think it's gonna be an ill battle.
But I think Hitman we're gonna see a different Hitman.
2-1.
Finally.
If you lose, I'm not saying he lost.
I'm
to
not
Geechee.
gonna say
Some people say he lost to Geechee and Easy. I don't think you lose to those two and then turn around and beat Mook.
True. I think you can.
Mook is not that type of.
Yeah, bro.
We've seen nothing in our lives to say that. Is what I'm saying.
True.
Don't get me wrong. We just ain't seen nothing to support.
I'm
wrong.
hoping for a great battle.
Mook ain't lost a round since Iron Solomon, since before Iron Solomon.
Oh, that's a lie,
bro. Mook is on Mount Rushmore.
I know what you go.
Yeah, you have to be.
Oh, absolutely. You can't have a Mount Rushmore without
everybody's
Mook.
Mount Rushmore.
I don't think anybody can have. You can't even have a Mount Rushmore of battle rap without
Mook and
Mook.
Lux.
I was gonna say Lux is on there too. Who else is on? Who else is on
The rest, yeah, you could.
You get triggered. Now it's a preference game after that.
Mook, Lux, and then everybody else?
Now it's a preference game after that. Mook and Lux. If Mook and Lux are not on your Mount Rushmore of battle rap, I don't even want to see your Mount Rushmore of battle rap.
Neutral Budden.